The BOCC report is sponsored by Jim Marsh Automotive of Las Vegas, Kia, Chrysler, Jeep, and Body Shop.
To issue a brothel license to Sky Services, Inc., doing business as the Alien Cat House.
I don't have anything negative to report this time. I do know that there was a review of the lease. Is that correct?
First of all, in the lease agreement, it says the lessor is Area 51 Land Incorporated.
Yes, sir.
According to our records, we show the ownership as being Lathrop Wells, LLC.
That was a previous owner.
When was that?
That was a previous owner that was owned, the land was owned by Mr. Dennis Hoff, so he was the previous owner for the land. So the Area 51 Land Incorporation, that's basically a corporation where the whole property is going into that incorporation.
So it's not owned, none of this is owned by Mr. Huff any longer?
It is owned by Mr. Hoff right now, but just because of the licensing and permits, and I was trying to get the license for it, so what happened is they have not taken the property, so he still owns the business while we are going to the licensing and board of it. So he still owns it. But once everything has been settled down, then the land title will be transferred to the Area 51 Land Incorporation.
My motion was to approve with the condition that they come back with with the date, the effective date would be June 17th, with the condition they come back with a lease agreement that shows a date of June 17th. And I guess now I'm going to amend my motion to also ask that they come back with proof that Area 51 Land Incorporated owns the land instead of Mr. Hoff, because the lessor is Area 51 Land.
I believe the escrow can close. The escrow is waiting for the commissioner's approval on certain matters, which now seems in the clear. We'll be in touch with Cow County Title, and the seller will, or the buyer, excuse me, will release the funds to the seller, and the transfer to Area 51 land will be completed, I imagine, within 2 or 3 days. And now the only question is, how soon would you like all this information, and can the applicant operate until that time?
No, Mr. Rissman, I'm sorry.
Mark, now I have a problem. All right, this has all got to be orchestrated very closely. I'm giving you a date of June 17th, so it's got to close on the 17th. I mean, everything's got to be locked in. You can't be operating under Mr. Hoff's license while you know.
Understood.
This. So everything's got to.
What I'm saying is, if it can close this week, do you still want to close till June 17th? That's my only question.
We'll leave the date open. It's conditional upon me getting all the correct paperwork that shows the land is transferred to Area 51 land, et cetera, et cetera.
And the lease is between the proper parties.
Right.
Okay, I'll call for the vote. All in favor, say aye.
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 Any opposed? That passes 5-1.